Welcome to Buzz Around the Globe. Today we explain the impeachment probe approval against U.S. President and its implications. The Republican-led U.S. House of Representatives on Wednesday voted to launch a formal impeachment investigation against President Joe Biden, motivated by his son's controversial foreign business dealings. Accusations dismissed as unfounded by Democrats. The probe, which was agreed to in a vote along strict party lines, has virtually no chance of success, but could turn into a headache for the White House as Biden pursues his 2024 re-election bid. The House authorized the impeachment inquiry, with every Republican rallying behind the politically charged process, despite lingering concerns among some in the party that the investigation has yet to produce evidence of misconduct by the president. The 221-212 party line vote put the entire House Republican Conference on record in support of an impeachment process that can lead to the ultimate penalty for a president. Punishment for what the Constitution describes as high crimes and misdemeanors, which can lead to removal from office if convicted in a Senate trial. Authorizing the months-long inquiry ensures that the impeachment investigation extends well into 2024, when Biden will be running for re-election and seems likely to be squaring off against former President Donald Trump, who was twice impeached during his time in the White House. Trump has pushed his GOP allies in Congress to move swiftly on impeaching Biden, part of his broader calls for vengeance and retribution against his political enemies. The decision to hold a vote came as Johnson and his team faced growing pressure to show progress in what has become a nearly year-long probe centered around the business dealings of Biden's family members. While their investigation has raised ethical questions, no evidence has emerged that Biden acted corruptly or accepted bribes in his current role or previous office as vice president. House Democrats rose in opposition to the inquiry resolution Wednesday. Democrats and the White House have repeatedly defended the president and his administration's cooperation with the investigation thus far, saying it has already made a massive trove of documents available. Congressional investigators have obtained nearly 40,000 pages of subpoenaed bank records and dozens of hours of testimony from key witnesses, including several high-ranking Justice Department officials currently tasked with investigating the president's son, Hunter Biden. While Republicans say their inquiry is ultimately focused on the president himself, they have taken particular interest in Hunter Biden and his overseas business dealings, from which they accuse the president of personally benefiting. Republicans have also focused a large part of their investigation on whistleblower allegations of interference in the long-running Justice Department investigation into the younger Biden's taxes and his gun use. Hunter Biden is currently facing criminal charges in 2 states from the special counsel investigation. He's charged with firearm counts in Delaware, alleging he broke laws against drug users having guns in 2018, a period when he has acknowledged struggling with addiction. Special counsel filed additional charges last week, alleging he failed to pay about $1.4 million in taxes over a 3-year period. Democrats have conceded that while the president's son is not perfect, he is a private citizen who is already being held accountable by the justice system. But the question also is, what does impeachment inquiry mean for Joe Biden's political career? It has the potential to significantly impact his political career, but the exact consequences remain uncertain and will depend on various factors. The inquiry will inevitably generate negative headlines and consume a significant amount of Biden's time and energy, diverting him from addressing other pressing issues. This can damage public trust and make it harder for him to achieve his legislative agenda. Second is energized Republican base. The inquiry could further energize the Republican base, potentially boosting their turnout in the 2024 elections. It could also make it more difficult for Biden to raise funds for his re-election campaign. The ultimate impact of the inquiry on Biden's re-election bid will depend on several factors, including the outcome of the investigation, the state of the economy, and the strength of the Republican challenger. Do tell us what you think about this video in comment section